Hello everyone, and now welcome to game 3 in a series. This is a best of 3 series now between Hasu and Goswer, and it looks as though, since this is the game 3 in a best of 3, we are all tied up 1 game apiece. Goswer spawning as the red Zerg on the bottom right hand side of the map, meanwhile Hasu spawning as the blue Protoss over here on the bottom left hand side of the map. Protoss versus Zerg in this 1v1 matchup. And the games have been very, very similar to what we see in Wings of Liberty. They've been a lot of macro games, allowing Zerg players to get up onto 3 bases, maybe even 4, and not really placing down as much pressure and harassment as I would have expected. Now, Heart of the Swarm, I would have expected a lot more harassment play, making sure that players are not able to easily and freely set up their expansions. That seems to be the case now, in some of the other games that I've cast, but both of these players have not gone for any typical harassment that I've seen. So far, we are seeing gateways now being placed down here. Hasu perhaps will finally try to go for some Stargate Oracle harassment or some sort of new build that really utilizes and really banks on the fact that Protoss has 2 options during the mid game. Now, before, Protoss players were kind of pigeonholed if they wanted to get detection. If Protoss players wanted to get detection, they always had to go to the robotics facility. Now, instead of having to go to the robotics facility, Blizzard has introduced a soft detection for Protoss. Soft detection in that the Oracle also has the detection ability called Reveal. Or is it Detect? Well, the Protoss Revelation, there's actually 2 Protoss abilities on the Oracle. One gives you sight of units, the other makes the Oracle a detector. So I'll have to keep track of which is which there. As we are seeing Goswer now make a slow move with this Overlord, and we'll see if this Overlord spots the necessary things he needs to spot. Spawning pool was placed down first once more. Extractor was already down, so we may be getting a very fast metabolic boost, I would believe, faster than normal. Meanwhile, Protoss is now training up a Stalker, not yet training up that Mothership Core, even though the Mothership Core would be such a dominant unit at this point. Low ground pylon has been warped in. We should be seeing a forge perhaps near that front door. Hasu seems to like the variation on the forge fast expansion, and I believe his variation makes it so that he's a little bit more defended just in case Goswer goes for, say, a 7 or even a 10 pool. Stalker now going after us Overlord. The Overlord may not be able to make it. It looks like it is going to be cutting it rather close. And nope, it is not going to be making it that close. You can see that the Overlord able to get off 2 more shots. 1 more shot. There it goes. 28/20 supply. And Goswer now will be forced to spend an additional larva on an Overlord that he does not want to train. All right, quick tech to tier 2 by Goswer, well before the 6-minute mark. Meanwhile, Hasu just setting up his expansion a little bit after the 5-minute mark. And this is all coming as a bit of a surprise to me. In the previous game, we saw much more macro style. We saw a 3rd base being established by Goswer pretty much immediately. And this time we are not seeing that. We're seeing much more of a unique and an inventive play, and perhaps Goswer is looking to do something similar and perhaps a little bit more effective than he saw in game 2. All right, Mothership Core making its way in. Is it going to find a free base to take down? No, it does not. A queen is nearby, and the Mothership Core does decide to get back home. Zerglings holding the center of Naga Tower. Hasu sitting at 36/42. Goswer sitting at 50/60 with a 12 drone or 12 worker advantage, and that just appears to continue to grow. Hasu may be regretting this now. He does not have the Forge Fast expansion set up in order to keep up with his opponent, and that 10 supply discrepancy is majorly in workers. I believe Bowser actually has a similar army in terms of cost. Yeah, 750 versus 700, very, very similar. And the real difference is going to be who's able to collect and harvest faster. All right, Oracle does spot the base, the hatchery here now being placed down. It may get destroyed or canceled. We'll have to come back to it. Overseer now making a move over as well. Wants to figure out what exactly Hasu did in order to warrant this rather slow play coming in from Hasu. Mothership Core still poking away. Zerglings now dancing off to the north. There is double Zonalgo Tower. Goswer has such good map control and map sight right now that he'll be able to spot any of the which three ways normally warp ships or phoenixes try to come in, except for this dead ground open space here. All right, nothing really to report at this point. Both of the players are just taking their free time or taking their sweet time and trying to make any sort of real play. Goswer now at 75, Hasu sitting at 63. It is 3 bases to 2, and Goswer also has significantly more harvesters. At 12 additional harvesters, that could be another base mining right now, as we're gonna see phoenixes from Hasu try and harass Goswer from really doing much of anything else. Level 1 weapons upgrade now being added. We are going into Groove Spines, and Hydralisk will be trained up in just a moment, as we do have one Changeling who will get taken or get shot and now taken down. All right, in comes the Phoenixes. Where are these Phoenixes going? And are they going to be able to dive right on through and take down some of these drones? I believe that is the million-dollar question now, if Hasu wants to get back in this on paper. All right, drone after drone is getting taken down. All the drones, no more gas being mined here. And another drone now taken down as well. Drone after drone now getting destroyed. Roaches even joining in on the action as the Phoenixes do decide to back off. Phoenix is now making their move off to the north. Are they going to be able to shut down this base here at the 2 o'clock position? Meanwhile, Mothership Core still on the move. May be able to take down a Zergling at the very most. Doesn't seem very intent on taking down the Zergling, as the Zergling needs 2 more shots now. 1 more shot in order to get taken down. Damage of 8, attack speed of 0.8, slightly faster than a Marine. All right, a slow game here between these two players, a 50 supply discrepancy. Goswer, if he loses this game, will look back on this replay and figure out what he did wrong, as Hasu just feels like he's trapped in a corner. He's trapped on the bottom left-hand side of the map, unable to move out. Anytime he does move out, needs to run back home quickly, as there always seems to be some sort of engagement or some sort of pressure that Goswer is going for. That might seem to be the case here, but no, only one Zergling, as the Phoenixes and their fast movement speed head straight headlong into the main base of the Zerg. Drone after drone is getting taken down. It looks as though the Queen is going to decide to push them away once more. The Phoenixes now back, and with 5 Phoenixes, are they going to be able to perhaps deal with the Corruptors? The Corruptors take so much damage, and now those Corruptors, are they going to be able to get away? It looks like, yes. beautifully done by Hasu, as Hasu found an opportunity and struck it out, and it was able to take down. Yeah, take it down. Now coming back across, we are going to see Roaches, Hydralis now trying to make a move here. Colossi are in the position and picture. Time Warp, quick cast, and there you see more units now coming in from the far side. We could perhaps see another Time Warp. No, it looks as though it is not. Not quite enough energy just quite yet, and we are still seeing the attacks coming down from both the Oracle and from... No, Oracle, Void Ray. From the Void Rays. Phoenix is now still trying to battle it out. Here, are we going to see Stalkers now engaging? Yes, Nexus does go down. And Hasu now at 104 compared to Gowser's 135. Gowser sitting at 137. Hasu sitting at 113. Somehow Hasu has lost much of the ground that he was trying to make up. And things are not looking bold for him any longer. With the Roaches still scampering about, and with decent saturation on 1, 2 bases, and I believe eventually a third base, things cannot be going up and up for Hasu. Hasu now tries to come in once more with Phoenix, is able to pick apart a drone or two, but that is it. Not gonna stop much of the army production that is Bowser, as Bowser knows that's exactly what Hasu is trying to do. Gowser now looking to mass up another 200 supply army, sitting at 187, and it appears that he is getting rather close and may try to do a repeat push of what he did just moments ago. All right, Roaches and Hydralis are in the ready. Are they going to be able to take things down? No, more drones now taking down again, and the worker kill count up to 18. 18 kills with simply Phoenixes at this point against the mineral line, and that is the real issue. Multiple gateways being placed down. Are the Phoenixes going to be able to get back in time? Yes, they will. And we all know what this means. It is a wall, and Gowser is come to knocking. How's it? What? Gowser's coming to knocking. Roaches, Hydralis. Are they going to be able to push in here along the north and stay outside of the sight range of those Void Rays and of those other units there? It looks like that will be the case. Hydralis and Roaches trying to push in on this side to draw attention and bait those units away. But here didn't come the main attack. Here you have it. Both sides engaging. Void Rays, Guardian Shield now coming up. Viper is abducting many units. But as the units are flying through the air, I believe their damage has pretty much been mitigated. So that is about a 1 and a 1.5 second chance, or the ability to just block or mitigate that attack. But Gowser unsuccessful at trying to break down this Nexus here. The Nexus still pretty much at full life, 92 compared to 184, as Gowser now comes back over the top with an even stronger army. Gowser sitting at 188, Hasu sitting at 150. This is not looking good for Hasu whatsoever. 80 supply discrepancy is rather difficult to come behind, even if you have the perfect counter units. I believe Hasu was unable to establish an expansion, and that expansion just really hurt him in the long run. Without having that extra base, you can take a look at the losses. The loss is much higher for Gowser, but Hasu is still poised to lose this game. Here we have it. In comes the last, what will maybe the last battle. Roaches and Hydralis now engaging. Force fields coming down. Are they going to be enough in order to just break this line and finish what has been started about 20 minutes ago? I believe so. Mothership Core could recall all the units, but at this point there's really no reason to, as the Hydralis and Roaches are now continuing to push their way through. Colossi, Mothership Core, Hydralis all backing up into the corner. We're seeing at 169 supply. with so many more workers being added, 13 more drones, 7 more, 7 more, I forget even what those were. All right. Anyways, roaches are being added, vipers are being added, queens are being added, Psystorm with High Templar. It looks as though Hasu realized how good High Templars are now. He has not been engaging with High Templars, perhaps relying a bit too much on Colossi, which are generally easy targets to abduct. All right, Roach Hydra coming across the middle. This is upgraded 2-1. And is it going to be enough to break through this front line? That is a whole bunch of roaches and hydralisks. Let's see. Take a look at that. 33 roaches, 34 roaches and hydralisks. And now they're simply going to attack and move into this position. Is it going to be enough? The High Templars are simply walking in here. There's the Colossi. There's the engagement. And we could be seeing a time warp. Are we going to see some abducts? Yes. One Colossus already taken down. A couple mothership cores will get taken down as well, as the Psystorm is causing all of Hasu's units to walk through and get very, very close to death in just a matter of seconds. Multiple units now about to fall as Hasu takes the GG. And there you have it. Goswer takes Game 3 in this best of 3 series. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening.